Hi, welcome back to the show. It's status quo for the markets, but Infosys is seeing some fun and games on its chart. So after being down about 2.5 to 3% when we started off trade, Infosys has seen quite a bit of a rebound. So now getting back to that 2350 level. Let's pose this question to Ramdev Agarwal of Motilal Oswal Financial Services, who joins us now to talk about the markets. Hi Ramdev, afternoon. What did you make of the disaster that Infosys delivered this quarter, and what would your approach be towards the stock now?
Yeah, last quarter was different thing. This quarter was such a severe reaction by the market. So clearly everybody is disappointed. I don't want to say that there was anything good. In fact, I would say that I was most disappointed by their dividend policy. They cut the dividend from 47 to 42 rupees. That was the most unwanted. Actually, with the kind of pile of cash they have, and the interest rate, inflation differential which you have, the yield is 5-6% and inflation is about 10%. So every day they are destroying value of the cash they have in books. So excessive hoarding of cash is further hurting the valuation of the company. So that was one disappointing part of it, apart from whatever numbers which didn't come through as per the expectation.
Ramdev, hi, afternoon. What is your take on all the macroeconomic data that we've got in the past couple of days? Do you think that we're turning the corner around because CPI has eased and WPI inflation eased below 7% or below 6% rather today? Is there more room for RBI aggression to come through now? And do you expect it?
Yeah, actually now aggression should be visible once the inflation comes. Say now we are talking about below 6. Once it, if the oil, this oil price flows through to the some kind of lower industrial raw materials, manufactured products. So I think we'll see rapid moderation in the inflation. So I would think that next 12 months will be very exciting in terms of falling interest rates. Now whether it is going to be 50 bips or 100 bips only, one cannot guess, but definitely will have a lower interest rate in next 12 months.
So since the macro situation is easing a tad bit now, Ramdev, do you think that at least that's one headwind that's partially out of the way, and the markets could at least, if not climb higher, find a base around this 5500 levels and not sink below it?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, right now earnings are holding out well at current levels. Like current year will still be 7-8% higher than that of last year. Next year is also expected to be somewhat muted as we stand today. But still we are talking about from 1200 to 1300, so that will be another 7-8%. So earnings are holding out well, and it's in a way it is growing also. So at 15p multiple, I think 5500, around 5500 should be a good case to hold on to. But the big move on the upside can happen only on the back of maybe some dramatic shift in the oil price or something, or major political change which is in store in next 12 to 14 months. So these things are expected, but right now I think we'll be range bound 55 to 6000. Once or twice it will keep happening, but I don't think markets going significantly below 5500.
Ramdev, have you taken a look at the gold finance companies and the fact that gold prices have corrected so much and the impact they could have on the financials of these companies?
Yeah, we are trying to figure out what exactly is the impact, because the decline in the gold price is good news to all the ladies, all the jewelry buying population. So the volumes can rise, and we are hearing some kind of those kind of response from the jewelry companies. But the companies which have gold inventory in their books, obviously they'll have one-time loss in terms of whatever, a few crores here and there. But I think the business in terms of volume will definitely be better if the gold price is coming down, because it's a good news for the consumers that gold is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, well, it is actually a good time to be buying gold considering the multi-month lows it's sitting on. But what about Reliance, Ramdev? In the last 3 months, the stock performance has been quite unimpressive. In fact, it's fallen off from 920 all the way to these levels right now. But this time around, there is an expectation that at least on the GRM performance, it will be better than what they saw last quarter. What's your expectation from the numbers itself, and how much of a trigger it could provide for the markets?
I think one of the trigger was when diesel price was made to be freed to the market prices. That possibly was opening a very large opportunity for them in course of time. But and now diesel prices are actually coming to market parity very quickly because the crude price itself is going down. So one of the large opportunity for Reliance could be coming from opening up of retailing opportunity from their pumps. And and they garnering very quickly 5-10% of the share of this large 7-8 lakh crore kind of market. So that was one big opportunity coming up. But I think this telecom thing keeps coming up, that they are seriously looking at launching telecom services here. And telecom services we know is very capital intensive, and it takes a lot to win the game. And for quite some time the return on those capital remain quite muted, so markets might be really apprehensive how exactly this is going to play out, and hence the stock prices are kind of muted. But I think opportunity on the retailing side is very, very large. I think one should look at one should have positive outlook because of that.
Ramdev, how would you be mapping India vis-a-vis the globe? Because it seems like for reasons good or bad, we don't seem to be tracking what the European markets are throwing up most of the time, and neither is Asia. How do you map the correlation that we're tracking at this point?
See, one of the things which has happened in last 2-3 months is that Japan is printing about $75 billion of kind of stimulus every month. Europe is almost same scale, and Europe is also on the same scale, and everybody is dumping money in US, and US yield has fallen from 10-year paper has fallen from 205 210 bips to more like 170 175. So clearly there is too much of money being printed and too rapidly, and there are few places where it will show up. I think one asset class where it is showing up and will show up is the equity markets worldwide, and every game starts from US, and that's where they are in new high and climbing very rapidly. How fast it can become very big game, and when will we start tracking with Dow is a matter of time. But equity as an asset class, once it comes in favor, I think we will have great time in Indian equity markets also.
Alright, Ramdev, thanks so much for that. We need to take a break, but the markets, although the headline index is fine, the mid-cap index is actually not doing anything today.